After decades living abroad, Seyde is finally going home. Having emigrated to Germany in the 80s, this Turkish Christian is returning to her roots, to the village of Kafro in southeastern Turkey.
Here is our home, our earth. It's here that we want to finish our lives and be buried. If it's calmer, we want to come home and live here.
Seyde is not alone. 15 Christian families have already made the journey back, like the village's mayor, who had been living in Switzerland for 23 years. He painfully remembers the Kurdish conflict between the army and the separatist Kurdistan Workers' Party in the late 1980s.
At that time, nearly 50 or 60 Christians were killed in the region, even though they'd not done anything wrong. No one was punished for the murders or even identified.
Turkey's Christian community now numbers around 80,000, compared with the country's 75 million Muslims. A few kilometres from Kafro, 4 Christian families live in the town of Mardin.
We've already suffered a lot. If our community abroad hadn't looked out for us, we would have disappeared. We try to keep our culture alive and remain standing.
In a bid to stop that culture from disappearing, money from Turkey's Christian diaspora helped rebuild 10 churches in Mardin. And teaching in schools takes place in Syriac, the language spoken by the first Christians in the East.
We don't expect anything from Turkey, other than to be seen as real citizens. The first of our requests is to be able to teach in our mother language, as well as acknowledgement of the 1915 genocide, stolen lands, churches and monasteries.
Turkey's ruling AKP party says it defends all religions, but Christian communities still have no legal status as official minorities. Even so, Christians continue to make the journey home in the hope that they can end their days on the land where they began.